Pardon the hat hair. I'm in the lies buried. Although this isn't a lie I'm about to bury. It's the truth. I'm about to tell you. Um, 3IATLAS is supposed to be appearing, I guess, within Earth's purview in the next 24 to 48 hours, right? Well, here's the thing about it. Whether it's alien technology, a comet, a satellite, or whatever, any human being who's like, yeah, nah, it ain't nothing at all, small to medium chance you're right. And I'm in agreement with you, even though you would call me a conspiracy theorist. The point of it, though, is this. We're at the high holy days this year. And I do believe that this is the year where the high holy days are like colliding with each other in kind of a weird way. It started, I believe, last year. It's going to go on for a couple of years where they're kind of jumbled together, right? Well, that means that all of the entities that belong to these religious principalities, shall we call it, entities, whatever, are connected, at least for that time. Yes. So, if man has always said that Eden was on this planet, and that it would be given back to us, and God was going to walk amongst us at that time, isn't it possible that it's just now that the stars have aligned in such a way as to do that thing specifically, whatever God's thing may be, respectfully? Those of us who are of faith, spiritually or otherwise, just recognize we aren't in control of everything. So when things start to align in such a way that I can make the President of the United States feel a little bit icky, and I am a singular nobody as far as you're concerned, well, that says something. 2:22 as I look at the clock. Now, if that ain't God, then I don't know what I can tell you is. All I can say is this. We call this in. Whether you believe in angels, devils, or demons, or whatever, you've been asking to see it your entire existence. In my perspective, as a spiritualist who's tapped into the universe, that's what you're about to witness. On a micro to macro and beyond scale. So, if you are anticipating streets paved with gold when you pass over, then in your life as an individual, there will be streets paved with gold. While for the next person who doesn't believe in anything at all, there will be nothing at all until such time as God calls their spirit home. And when their spirit becomes that celestial being, they will go on to be nothing. You will go on to be a star in the night sky, or reincarnated once the world is ready, depending on the level of velocity once this thing hits. You get it? I do appreciate the science community rewording this in a very, very technical way as to make it okay for you all who don't believe in the unseen to feel safe today. In this moment of clarity, I will say this. This is where science, God, and technology come together. Okay? This is where our theory, the creator, and what we created based on our understanding of the creator comes together. Right? So, if you understand that as a human being, you can just breathe and you push out a little bit of energy. And in that energy is some of you, by way of the molecules on your breath. That goes out into the atmosphere, and collectively that is known as the herd and its immunity. So in 2020, when COVID came along and we were all falling ill, it's because we had not built up, big word, antibodies to fight off COVID. Many of us who are science minded and understand health and holistic medicine understood that herd immunity is the best option for overall global healing in this regard so that we don't have cycles of cold and flu the way that we do today with COVID. Or COVID won't be that way, understand? The reason for this being, you did not contract COVID artificially. You contracted it through the air, not a dead or otherwise reconstructed DNA molecule of COVID. Okay? So if your body can take in the full thing of COVID and you can fight it off, you are now immune to it. As a community, we build up immunity. Those antibodies kick in consistently in our body and we pass that immunity on to our children. Yes, polio and those things, we needed a vaccine, not for everything, and we went too quick when it came to COVID when we already had cannabis. And this is why the President of the United States just signed an executive order, and you will see sooner than later, in a lickety-split second, that cannabis will be federally legal around this country, recreationally and medically. Because through my research, and then using CBD to replace my research, we've been able to find that the spike proteins from COVID do not stick to the lungs of cannabis smokers, especially when they use full spectrum THC cannabis. And when you add to that vitamin rich, nutrient fortified foods that are not processed, you have an even greater chance at success, if not overcoming a host of other illnesses in the process. This is why, at this time, everyone has kept me outside of the loop. They thought that they could show and prove my research without me. And even with me posting this video whenever I do, they still cannot show and prove this research without me. I am a living testimony to what I went through in order to be able to show and prove that cannabis is all we need, along with love, justice, and peace. We out here.